Like we have people who have read and understand the requirements. Okay, those of you without proper nicknames are communicating that you have either not read or not understood the requirements. So, and you might be asked to sit this one out. Not put you on the bench. Okay, so just be forewarned. If you don't know how to comply with the instruction, then please ask for help or clarification. Otherwise, I'm going to be looking at that, making sure you all are set up by like 9:45, let's say. Okay. All right. Let's start doing some prep here. Healers, try to talk out who's going to start in Steel Sting, who's going to start in Spellforge. I know all healers are going to be bringing both for the requirements, both Steel Sting and Spellforge, but try to hash out who's going to start in what. We don't want you both going Spellforge and then when the fight starts, you're like expecting the other person to adjust. Like, don't do that, right? Have a conversation in your party chats. Who's going to start in Steel? Who will start in Spell? So we don't have any awkward, no damage incidents during Queen's Guard. Those of you tanks who are planning to do any sort of focus on damage, this is not required, but if you want to do a little bit more damage, talk to your co-tank, figure out who's going to do primary Aether Shield. It is okay for both tanks to run Aether Shield. That is fine. The important thing is that your team is covered, so if one of you go down and like the other tank needs to pick that duty back up, starting with TA, right? So if you guys are gonna do something like that, make sure you talk it out in party chat, so your team is not left to take a to raw dog a Glory Boja or something like that. Okay. All right, let's do some raid responsibility assignments here. Let's get volunteers for Shellers 1 and 2. Is going to cast a shell on the entire raid before TA and before Queen, respectively. So if you're interested in doing that, please volunteer, and you will bring a single lost shell, preferably 2, but it's okay if all you have is 1, that's fine too. The important thing is that you let us know so we don't have, like, we can like free up some space on other folks to bring like more, whatever. Shell 1. Okay, so Sanya Tuffin, thank you for volunteering to be Sheller 1. And if I for everyone here, if I mispronounce your name, please let me know, just so like I can try to pronounce it correctly. I don't want to just ignore your intent if there's a specific pronunciation you want me to use. It's been a while, yeah. Shell 2 Freya Tenebrae, okay. All right, let's get. Thank you for volunteering. Let's get sweeps 2 and 3. Sweep 2 is going to run perception before TA, and sweep 3 will run perception after TA. Percept, okay, we'll give you percept. Sweep 3, or actually no, 2. Unless there's a tank, then we'll give you 3. But for right now, we'll give you 2. So thank you for volunteering with you. Let's get a volunteer for post TA trap sweep. You're gonna be bringing a single lost perception, and I'll let you know when it's time to load it in and sweep for traps after TA. Alright, I'm just gonna pick someone. No, you're volunteer for something. Lavia Lulea. Alright, so Lavia Lulea in what is this Delta Alliance? You're gonna be sweep 3. Do you have a lost perception in your cache? You do? Okay. You're gonna be running sweep 3, so just hold a lost perception in your holster along with the rest of your dancer kit and whatever else you happen to you're planning to bring, and I will let you know when to load in lost perception to sweep for traps. It's gonna be after TA, so you don't need to have it slotted in until that time. All right. Anyone interested in doing the duel? Any DPS preferably? Okay. Ideally, it is a DPS who has cleared DR Savage, but has not completed the duel. But if you're interested at all, just speak up, and yeah, we'll put your name on the list. You might be the only name on the list. Did anyone call this out before I looked? Or asked? Let me see. Okay, I don't see any volunteers. Anyone want to do it? Anyone want to do the duel? You probably need to study for it. Not like, you don't have to like put a whole lot of you don't have to be perfect. The thing is with the duel, if you fail the duel, like we can't res you. We can't res you and your run ends there. So if this is your first time going in DRS, then I would suggest letting someone else do it. But if you've cleared already and you want to learn how to do the duel, we'll put you in. You're the target demographic. So you want to give it a shot. If you fail and you die, like that's like raid wise, it's not great, but it's like not the end of the world. And we want you. We're gonna ask, like I'll make sure to ask you to keep volunteering until you eventually clear. The important thing is that we give folks who've never cleared it like the chance to prod. So if that's something you're interested in, then by all means, please volunteer. All right, let me take a look at. Well, I'll take a look at nicknames in a few actually, but it looks like most of us are correctly configured. I'm gonna adjust Axel Reed a little bit. I see the attempt. It's not quite right. I'm gonna fix this. There you go. We'll take a stab at it. If no one else wants it and nobody minds that you're blind at it and will probably die, that's okay. If you want to get a preview of what you're in for, take a look at the duel channel. There's a video with all the mechanics in it. So if you want to take a look at that and get an idea of what you're in for, that's okay. The important thing though is that you bring the duelist kit and you're going to be sweeping for traps before you depart for the duel, so we don't like blow ourselves up as a raid on the way to Dahu. So before you depart for the duel, you're going to sweep for traps. You're going to reveal 6 traps, and then once you're done with that, you're going to go back to the duel pad. If you want to coordinate duel buffs with your team, that's something that you can do. But otherwise, you can just jump on the duel pad and then hit your perception right when you land, and then everything else after that will be on you. So let's put you in there. But yeah, I'm always interested in getting more folks into and through the duel, because that makes future runs with you in them as the duelist more like we can get the hand token for everyone. Alright, Valerian Demiurgia will be flare starring once again. Just give a wave to everyone in Lions chat. And no other caster should be doing flare star today. Only Valerian Demiurgia. Oops. Okay. Yeah, I think that's more or less correct. Let's get to melee DPS volunteers. to run Lost Rend Armor, Rends 1 and 2. Just call it out. Echo has 2 that can rend, you'll rend 1, okay? Rend 2. Got it. Thank you both for volunteering. So Kuroi Narukami for rend 1. And Adea Syncrasy for rend 2. Okay. Golem side lead. When we first go in, we're gonna split into 2 halves. Mahia, would you mind leading Golem side? Or do you not have like a mic or something? No, Mahia Hoshi. In Foxtrot. That's okay. Yeah, consider it a warm up for your event. Would you mind leading Golem side? Alright, appreciate you. Okay, so Golem side will be led by Mahia. So once we jump on the pads, you guys will, Delta Echo and Foxtrot will be taking directions from Mahia, or whoever Mahia delegates to do whatever that he wants them to do. Alright. We're gonna pick some team leads. So for this, I tend to pick folks whose names I don't recognize. So if you happen to be brand spanking new to DRS, and you get selected as a team lead, don't panic. What I am asking for you is to be a point of contact for me. So mostly this resolves. Mostly this becomes just like ready checking. Like I'll call for ready checks when we're inside, not out here, but when we're inside, I'll call for ready checks. You or someone you designate will ready check for your team and report in yell chat like Alpha ready, Foxtrot ready, and that's pretty much all it is. And that's really all it is. So beyond that, you're not doing like call outs or anything, and there is no way that you are going to mess up as a team lead that will like severely negatively impact the raid. So if that somehow happens, then you can blame me because I'm the one putting you there. Alright. So that said, I'm gonna pick Twilly Azurai in Foxtrot. You're gonna be leading Foxtrot, and as I call out your names, please acknowledge and like wave or something in Alliance chat, just so I know that you're here and are going to take that mantle of responsibility. Echo team, Alexander Renko. Delta team will be led by Spooky Cookie. Charlie team, I would like to see Kiki C. Bravo team will be led by Arbolus Citrodon. And then the Alpha team will be led by Estiva Salil. Okay. I see wave. Alright, cool. All 6 got the wave. Very nice. Okay. I'm gonna run a ready check here. If you are not ready, please click no and continue doing your preparations. If you're missing like multiple lost essences, if you're missing like re-razor or something like that, please get corrected. Get that corrected, because once we're inside, we can't like trade fragments or anything. So you want to address that out here. So make sure you have enough pure essences. The requirements are 5. It is a unusual day in DRS if we have to like fail at slime golem like more than 2 or 3 times. That said, it does happen from time to time, so we want you to have a lot of pure essences in the cache, so you're not like having to go to the market board every time we wipe to the initial trash encounter. So it does happen. Alright, so Kuroi and Jesse, let us know when you are ready. Just say something in the lines chat. Eggplant obtained. Okay. Alright, cool. Kuroi and Narukami then. Ready now? Okay. We're gonna go in. Those are the remaining 2 individuals who are not ready. Alright, go ahead and click commence. If you're alt tabbed out, please alt tab back in. Go ahead and click that commence button and let's get this show on the road. Alright. We have done the hardest part of DR Savage, and that is getting into the instance. It's all downhill from here. Okay, go ahead and pop your pure essence, your re-razor. And then your 2 lost actions, your first 2 lost actions. And then when the gates go up, go ahead and hit that Lost Finds cache up in front of us. And fill your holsters to full. Make sure you're bringing at least the minimums. And I do want to harp here on healer holsters. Make sure healers, you are bringing at least the minimums. Everything in the minimum, okay? We had a situation a few weeks ago where like more than a couple healers decided to neglect bringing Dispel. And that made for a little bit more of a spicy Minotaur execution. We still cleared, but just make sure you bring all the stuff that we're asking you to bring. Just so we don't find ourselves in a position where we're not able to do a mechanic and then the raid wipes, right? Okay. Once you're done at the cache, step away from it. Don't jump on the glowing jump pad. Step away from it. Rally under your respective team markers. Alpha to Alpha, Bravo to Bravo, etc. Echoes will go to 1. Foxtrots to 2. Once you're standing under your marker, check your party list. Make sure the people who are standing next to you in your party have pure essence. They all have re-razor. Mouse over your reminiscence buffs of your teammates. Just check for a sane loadout. If someone is carrying something that looks incorrect, please raise the issue with them, and they might learn something today, or you might learn something today. What's this? Oh. Alright, let's get shouts. I see a shout from Lithia, who is sweep 2. Let's get a sweep 3 confirm reception and holster. Let's get a confirmation shout from both of our shellers, sheller 1, sheller 2. Check your holster. Make sure you have the tool that you are responsible for bringing. Inside of party chats, healers just confirm that, well, you know what? Let me take that back, because healers are always going to have both of the tools, I assume, per the requirements. So hopefully you guys had that deconfliction discussion outside, and we're not in a situation where both of you are going to start Queensguard in the same color. "48 Pures equipped." Thank you, Lorraine Damadeur, our resident pure popping monitor. Alright. You do realize that, like, we check here, like, when we run the ready checks, since cache is clear, by the way, all team leads, or whoever you delegate, go ahead and run ready checks, please, and report when ready. But yeah, everyone should be looking at each other, like, look at your teammates if someone is is not bringing what they need to bring, and you know for a fact that they're wrong, make sure you raise the issue, okay? Because that's gonna affect the raid. Crystal, come on, man! Don't bring that trauma here. Don't bring that trauma here. Just because. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna harp on that. Yeah, sometimes we do have people who show up and they forget to bring a pure. It happened yesterday. Just shit happens, and we just roll with it. For the most part, people who show up here are trying to follow instructions and do what they need to do. So, it's not like a big issue here. You good, Dex? All right. Let's see here. Echo, Foxtrot, Charlie, Delta, Alpha, and looking for a ready check from Bravo. Essences do not reset on death.
Bravo, Bravo was good. It wasn't letting me type in alliance chat for some reason.
Because there's no alliance. There's no alliance in here. We have 6 parties in here that are not associated with any alliance. That's why there's no alliance. Like, no one has alliance chat in here.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep. So just shout it out in the future. Bravo, good. Okay. Last call for cash, last call for appraiser. Make sure you click that Lost Finds holster button and use your Mark 1 eyeball to make sure you're bringing what you expect to bring. Okay? Because once we jump, we cannot come back here and refill on the cash. Oh, one thing I did forget to say. Those of you who came here and stepped away with anything less than a completely full holster, I am talking about if your maximum capacity is 99, then you need to be bringing 99 worth of stuff, right? If that does not describe you, please come back down here and fill those remaining spots, okay? Light curtain is 1 weight. Resistance potion is 1 weight, right? There is 0 reason to leave here with anything less than a completely... Yeah, this is what I expected to see. Okay. There is 0 reason to leave this area with anything less than a completely full holster, okay? You might not use the tools that you bring, but empty space will definitely not click you, or not help you. You cannot click on empty space. Empty space will just... It does nothing. In the 3 years that I've been hosting this, I have yet to hear someone be like, gee golly, I'm glad that I brought a whole bunch of empty space in my holster. Never happened. Never happened. So just make sure you bring as much stuff as you bring. But whatever you bring, it might help, it might not. But having something in there is better than nothing at all. Okay. So fill all those slots up. Yeah, if you're an 80 holster gamer, that's good enough. That's good enough. Rank 15, 80 holster gamer. You're very welcome here. Okay. Let's do one more ready check, team leads. Go ahead and run it and call it again, since we had a lot of people go up. Yeah, I should have said that at the very beginning. I forgot to say that. I feel like that's a problem unique to your... Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. Bravo, Alpha, Foxtrot, Delta Echo, standing by for Charlie. Yeah, don't forget there's an anti-AFK measure in place here. Charlie good? Is that the Charlie ready message? I don't know. Or are you asking for... Okay, there you go. Charlie good. Okay. Last call for cash, last call for appraiser. I don't see any runbacks. Any runbacks? No. Alright. In a few moments, I'm going to call jump. Delta Echo and Foxtrot. You're going to take the right jump pad, and you will hop down one voice channel down to Golem Gulag Gang voice chat. And you guys will be taking direction from Mahia Hoshi. Those of us in Alpha Bravo Charlie, we're going to take the left jump pad, and we're going to stay right here, okay? Cache is clear. Appraiser is clear. Jump. Delta Echo Foxtrots, go ahead and hop on down to Golem.
Damn, it feels good to be back. I always triple check my holster because I'm scared every time I jump. We have 22 people in call. I'll wait for 23. We'll wait for the one more person. If you know what you're doing, stand on top of a golem. If you do not, stand in the hallway before the golems. I woke up like right now, so this guy's... What shape am I feeling right now? What shape am I feeling right now? Let's be a plus. I'm feeling positive today, you know. All right. Looking over the jobs really quick. All right. I need a tank over here on this golem. Thank you. I need another tank on this golem, please. Thank you very much. I will need a... I need a fizz ranged over here, please. Any physical ranged. Thank you very much. And then I will need a healer over here as well. Preferably in the same party as this person. Thank you. I need... Alright, Skylar, can I have you over here really quick, please? Thank you. And then I'll be north. Welcome to Golem side. If you are over here, all you are doing is pressing DPS buttons. So, I'll instruct you on that later in the explanations. Yeah, as you noticed, we have split up into two groups. There are two sides to this encounter of the raid. We will need to clear them at the same time in order for us to go on to the next encounter. This is a little bit different from anything else in the rest of the game, so if you have any questions, please ask me. I've been hosting DRS for almost 2 years now, so I mean, there's no question that you can ask me that is like crazy. I've been asked so many crazy questions, you will not top them. So if you look in the arena ahead of us, kind of like on the mini-map, or if you just look over the wall over here, there are 4 rooms with a hallway in between them. Each of the rooms have different colored pads on top or inside of them, in the middle of them. We will need to match the golem color to the pad in each of the rooms. Now you're seeing that there's a red pad and a white pad. Each of the main mechanic of each of these golems is that after a while they will metamorph, or whatever the cast is called, into a different color. The order of that will be blue, white, green, and then red. So specifically, yes, this one will metamorphize once to white, and then this one will metamorphize once into red. Meaning these two will have to stay their colors, their original colors. Wow, it's been a while since I've done this. The cast bar is interruptible, so these two will have to interrupt every single cast. These two will interrupt after the first cast, so that their color matches the color of the pad in their room. So because of this, this one will stay blue and go into the blue room in the southwest. This one will turn once into white, and then go into the room in southeast. This one will stay green and go to the northeast room. And this one will turn once red into the northwest room. Any of the tanks that do not know what they are doing, jump up and down for me. Alright, cool.
Wait, do you mean like at this point, or just like in general?
Just don't know how to do the encounter at all.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I've never been here, but like I understand everything that you said. So
Okay, perfect. Cerveza, right?
yes.
All right. So when we enter the arena, or the when we enter the arena, I guess there's a wiggle, by the way. There's a 10-minute timer every single time you join a duty. If you get kicked out because of AFK, we cannot get you back. Okay. So for you, Cerveza, specifically, once we open the door, you will be running into this room. In this arena, there are 3 hidden traps located randomly. Once you enter your room, you will pop sprint, or get to the door of your room, use your sprint, use your invuln, run in a straight line from the door to the back of your room, which will be the westmost wall for you, and then back to your pad so that you can center your boss. By doing this, you will have swept both of the possible spots a trap could be in. There's no guarantee that there will be a trap in your room, but that is those are the 2 possible places you can be.
Roger.
Alright. And then once it's dead, you can join the rest of the DPS, killing out the other golems. Any of the healers that are on a golem, if you do not know what you're doing, please jump up and down for me. Sick, love that. Then yeah, for the DPS, this is, you have, like, the easiest job. You will all be going or running from one room to the other, just killing the golems, pretty much. Since we have a full party, or a full team of, like, people here, it'll be nicer for us. We don't have to, like, do any special adjustments. Yes, so you'll be starting here in the blue room. You'll be going southwest to southeast to the white room, to the northeast, and then to the northwest. So we're going kind of like a reverse C pattern, I guess. Yeah, I'll be calling it out since I'll be in the north hallway. I'll be calling it out as I see it. If anything goes wrong, I will call it out as well. Don't worry about that. I don't think I missed anything. Are there any specific questions? Anything I need to explain a little bit more? We're gonna have to invuln sweep. Yes, exactly like that. Southwest, southeast, northeast, northwest. Yeah, I'll sweep. I'm gonna sweep middle and red. Speaking of which, Nyla in my party, keep an eye on me. Keep an eye on me. I will use my invuln, and I am a Dark Knight, so I'll need you to benediction me whenever I say so. Or any healer that is looking at me, I guess. I will need a heal. Are there any questions? Anything I need to explain a little bit more? Yes. There's a... So me and Skylar will be taking... Skylar, you're good, right? I don't need to explain what you need to do. Sick. Yes, so once you enter your, like, the door of your room, since you'll be white room, you'll be over here. You just, the moment you step foot into your room, you use your sprint, use your invuln, run in a straight line to the wall, and then back. And then you'll have swept both. Because of this, do not get too close to the tanks that are picking up, those trap sweep abilities, because they can explode and they will hit you. That is not good. If you happen to get a poison trap, you can just antidote it, like the normal ass antidotes that you get from MSQ. It's probably in your retainer or something, but you know, if you have them on your person, that's nice too. Yeah, any other questions? Wiggle check. Did Slime say that they were ready? Nope, okay. Any other questions? Slime side is a little bit more complicated to explain, so I mean, it is what it is. My favorite Korn album. Oh yeah, don't use any lost actions here. Well, any DPS lost actions here. This technically has an enrage, but it's not like DPS related. Especially with this amount of people. Yes, that antidote. Favorite Korn album. I don't think I've listened to Korn in like so long. I'll have to look them up on Spotify later. I'm gonna be driving a lot after this, so that's gonna be part of my road playlist for a bit. Cream of the crop follow. Okay, hold on. Let me get up my notepad real quick. I haven't run DRS in like 3 months. Mostly because I've been getting used to my new job. Oh shoot, ready checks, right. Yeah, run ready checks in each of the parties and tell me in either yell chat or shout chat whenever you are good. I almost forgot about that. E is ready. I know a couple of people said they were going to be right back, so... Delta is ready, thank you. Waiting on Foxtrot. We are -1 person. Foxtrot, we will wait for them. Oh, we're good. All tank stance is on. What the fuck? We will get a 30-second countdown. This will be a countdown we will see the entire raid because lost actions are funny. I will open the door at 1. Remember, nobody be in front of the plus sign until the trap in the middle of the hallway has been popped. Middle trap has been popped. No trap in red room. You can heal me now. Uh-oh. I'd be like that. I pop anyways. Let's go. Kill the blue golem. Healers, there is a big debuff on the blue golem tanks. Please Asuna them. Asuna them right now. White and red do not interrupt. Everyone else interrupt. To move on to the white golem. Save your burst for a bit. Just do your normal 1, 2, 3s. Wait until it casts compaction, and then you will use your burst. Start using your burst now. No lost actions. Just use your normal job burst. Go on to the green room. Oh yeah, interrupts. Thank you. Start killing the green golem. There's no special abilities for the green golem. Just kill it. Go over to the red room. Do not use any dots on the red room. Do not use any damage over times on the red golem. Take it down to about 15%, 1-5, and then stop DPS on it. Take it down to at least to around 15%, 1-5. Stop DPS on it. Slow down DPS for a bit. Okay, stop DPS. Let's start bringing the gray or the brown golems to the center of the arena or the hallway. Start killing them. We will wait for slimes to call rupture. Perfect DPS, everyone. Oh, thank you for hollering that out. The reason we keep the red golem alive for now is because these brown golems spawn faster. Rupture, alright, get ready to kill the red golem. Go over and start DPSing down the red golem. Position. Perfect. Now we kill brown golems until we see the platform. There it is. Anyone dead? We're perfect. Alright, we can go ahead. Thank you for the clean golem slide. You may go up one voice channel for the rest of the callouts. Have a good raid, everyone.
Back, thank you for clearing your encounter. And Mahia Hoshi, thank you for leading golem side through your encounter. Anyone you want to recognize for exceptional performance over there? Or did everyone do a good job? You? Yeah. Okay. Mahia shouts out Mahia. Nice. Alright, cool. Works for me. Okay. All tanks, go ahead and deactivate tank stance. I'm going to ball hog this one. Tank wise. Actually, let's see. Based. Yeah, make sure you open your chest. There's 2 chests at the bottom of the stairs. If you are not right-clicking on a chest, you're not getting anything, okay? So make sure you're looting all chests. All loot is personal loot in here, just like in DRN and Baldesia and Arsenal if you're used to that. All right. Welcome to Trinity Seeker. This one, I don't have a lot to say here. Just follow callouts and do what you think you need to do. Fourfold Mercy. I call out Fourfold Mercy safety sides by the markers, so you'll hear me say like 1, 2, 3, 4 or 4, 2, 3, 1, whatever the safe side is. Okay. I'm not asking you to touch those markers though. Just dodge from the midpoint of the boss's hitbox. Take a step, a little towards whatever is safe. Okay. This amount of movement that I'm doing in front of you, this awkward dance club 2-step. All right. This is all you need to do to dodge Fourfold Mercy. Or perhaps you've never been to the club, but you've been to the honky tonk. You go to that line dance, you do that 2 steps forward, 2 steps backward, electric slide. You can do it. It's electric. Boogie yogi yogi. Okay? That's all you need to do to dodge Fourfold Mercy. Anything more than that, and you're gonna run the risk of getting clapped by a sword because you're trying to cover too much distance. Okay? We're gonna see at least 1, maybe 2 off-center Fourfold Mercies. That's gonna happen north, south, east, or west of center. If, for example, it happens south, the callout will sound something like this: 4, 3, Bravo, blank space, or blank space 3, Bravo 4, or something like that. When I say blank space, just imagine there's a 4th virtual marker where I am jumping and apply the callout logic accordingly. All right? And that's all I got. Team leads, go ahead and run ready checks. Please report when ready. If anyone has any questions here, make sure you ask. Okay? I gotta remember. Yeah, Own mentioned the cha-cha real smooth. I need to work that in to my my pre-brief. I didn't even think of that. All right, Charlie is ready. Alpha, Bravo, Delta, Echo, and Foxtrot. All teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. Take a bite of your baked eggplant, your smoked chicken, your I don't know, pop toast salad, whatever you're using for your food. It's okay if it's old as long as it's 510 or higher, 510 item level or higher. It's good enough. All right, tank stance check. Only I should have tank stance on. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Yeah, don't try to sprint out of a death wall if you get knocked in a death wall for some reason, because that'll get you re-killed. So don't do it. Alright, 15. First thing I'm going to do is bring it to the middle and face north. And there's going to be a raid wide. First thing that happens is a raid wide. Here we go. 3, 2. Okay, I guess we're going. It's okay. Use your potions, use your lost actions. Raid wide going out. Okay, 4-fold coming out. Okay, 4-fold mercy. It's going to be 3, 2, right, left. It's going to be 3, 2, 1, 4. 3, 2, 1, 4. Right, left. 3, 2, 1, 4. However you want to think of it. Here we go. Go to 2. Towards 1. Towards 4. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Look away from orb. Get away from flower. Alright, get inside the boss's hitbox, please. Inside the boss's hitbox. We have pushed the boss. Inside the boss's hitbox now. This is a hot wing that's about to happen. If you're out on the sides, you're getting clapped by swords. Swing. There it is. Tank stack up front. We're going to stack and share this next buster. This is a tank buster. Please stack and share and mitigate. Alright, clear front. Only I should be up front. If anyone else is with me, I am probably dead. Alright, stay stacked up. We're going to be resolving a chain mechanic. Wait until the overhead thing goes away, then move. Alright, wait for the overhead thing to go away. Wait. Go ahead and break your chains and get knocked into a barricade. Do not get knocked into the death wall. This is a knockback. You want to take this knockback into a barricade. Alright, get back to the middle and hold your burst. We're going to disengage here for a few moments. We're gonna do a dash mechanic that we have to dodge. Excuse me. Alright. Right side of one. Give these a wide lane. And we're gonna move in front of the wall at 4, in front of the wall at 4, in front of the wall at 4. Knock back now. Alright, line on 4. Oh, we're right going out. Go ahead and burst, by the way. Alright, line on 4. This is a staff mechanic coming out. Don't take a lonely laser to the face. Make sure you're with friends. Alright, stack up on me. Try to bait this triple laser that's about to come out into a tight spot. Best as you can. We're just going to take a few steps off to the side in a few moments. I'll just walk out of that. Sand or stone coming up. We are on sand. Sand. Do not be on stone. Be on sand. And we are at 47%. We are not pushing. We're going to see triple earth breath and stone. You get marked with triple earth breath. That comes from the middle. You want to rotate that around the middle of the arena, away from your teammates. Do not stretch the tether. Make it go away. Stone. Triple earth breath. Go away. Go away. If it looks like it might be you, go away. Don't shoot your teammates with that. Alright, sand and triple earth breath. Earth breath, go away. Don't stretch the tether, make it point in a different direction. Triple laser coming out shortly. Walk out of that. Return to the middle for mitigation and healing. Get intercardinal of the boss now. Intercardinal of the boss now. Intercardinal of the boss right now. Blam. Okay. Get back to the middle. We're gonna do our second dash mechanic. Second dash mechanic. We're gonna avoid dashes and then come back to a fourfold mercy. Fourfold mercy tells come out while we're running around. Left side of 1, and it is going to be 2, 1, 3, 4, 2, 1, 3, 4. Back, back, front, front. 2, 1, 3, 4. Burst now. 1, 3, 4. Look away from the orb. Get away from the flower. Look away from the orb. Get away from flower. Alright, stack for chain, stack for chain, stack, 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 stack. Break your chains, break, break, break. Break your chains, break. Don't force your partner to break it for you. Both of you move. Alright, everybody going out. And staying clear of me. I'm gonna take a buster. I'm aiming it out. Alright, buster coming out, stand clear. Okay, just gonna jump back to the middle here. We're gonna see a fourfold Sanderstone sandwich with a fourfold filling. Alright, fourfold filling is gonna be 3, so we're starting. It's gonna be 3, 4, so back, back, front, front. 3, 4, 2, 1. It is stone first, then 3, 4, 2, 1, then sand. Stone first, 3, 4, 2, 1, then sand. 3, 4, 2, 1. Finish on sand, finish on sand. One more random, sand or stone. We are on stone, stone, stone. Look away from orb, get away from flower. Okay, there's the orb. There's a flower. Dodge the grid first before dodging the laser. Grid first, then laser. Stack it up inside the boss hitbox. Inside the boss hitbox. We'll be here for a little bit. Ray White going out. Followed by a transition of red. It's going to be a hot ring again. Sides will not be safe. Good job. Sides will not be safe. We're going to bring it down to 4% and hold for healer LB3. We're at 6%. We're at 5. And 4. Stop all damage. Stop all damage. We're going to walk out this next mechanic. Stop all damage. We're going to walk out this next mechanic. It's going to be opposite of fourfold mercy. Alright, easy pattern. We're going to get knocked into the wall in front of 1. In front of the wall at 1. And after knockback, it's going to be blank space 1. After knockback, blank space 1. 4, 3 around the untargetable avatar. Blank space 1. 4, 3 around the untargetable avatar. 1. 4. 3. Stack for chain, stack for chain, stack, stack, stack. Break, break. And once you've broken your chains, healer LB3 from the middle and kill the boss. Big wide going out. I'm not going to do a safety movement, just kill it here. Get everyone up. Alright, good job. Kill it. Alright, no one going ahead, no one going ahead. Please don't go ahead. Check for dead first. I think everyone's alive, right? Okay. Dax. Is it Dax? Yeah, Dax Simula. You are going to go ahead and sweep for traps. No one else should be going ahead. Yep. If you don't know where they are, just take your time, okay? It might take a second or two for the trap to show up. Mahia, please don't go ahead. Just everyone stay here on the TS arena. So you got 3 in the room. There's 3 more in the hallway. Just go carefully if you don't know where they show up. Take your time. I think there's one more over there. Okay. All traps have been revealed. Everyone mindfully, manually make your way to Dahu. Take a right here. Please be very careful of these traps. Do not auto-run. Do not auto-brain. Teammates of... Oh, actually, that's Alpha Team. Solus and Estiva. We're going to coordinate buffs here for Dax. Where's Solus? Solus Vermilion? Can you come back to where Dax is. We're kind of hanging out here in the room with the traps. So make your way carefully to us. And at the end of a countdown timer, I'm gonna ask you to do your Dervish and Cure 4. So we're gonna buff Dax before they jump. Dax, when you jump, the first thing you do is pop Perception. Don't even like take a step, because if you take a step forward without percepting, you're gonna possibly walk into a trap. Okay. So as you're the duelist Dax, you're gonna start the countdown for buff timing, and then you're gonna jump on the pad at the end of that countdown, and then we'll wish you luck after that. All right. So those of you at Dahu, just hang out next to the door, or behind the door. Ideally, don't be so close to the purple line. We don't want any accidental right clicks on Dahu. Yeah. I'm gonna go past here and put some markers down, and I'll come right back. Okay, this next countdown, if we see a countdown here, is not for us. So just chill out back here. Oh, no, Dax, go ahead and count down whenever. We're waiting for you. I don't have a whole lot to talk about here. Yep. Okay, so this is for Dax. They're coordinating buffs. So at the end of that countdown timer, buffs are going to go out, and Dax will be on their own. And good luck to our duelist. This is not for us. We are waiting for some RP text. And once the RP text goes out, we're going to engage Dahu in a few moments. Let's wait for our buff team to come back here. Okay, the duel has started. Good luck to our duelist. Okay. Alright, in a few moments I'm going to pull Dahu. There's no countdown, no ready check or anything, because we're technically in combat. So here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There's just a trash mob. Don't use your lost actions here. There's no enrage to beat or anything. So save that for the next fight. The next fight does have an enrage instead of a trash mob. Alright, gargoyle stuff on the ground. Use your Mark 1 eyeball. Gargoyle stuff on the ground. Dahu is going to dash 2 times after the second dash. Okay, get out of the way. It's going south. After the second dash, it's going to do a 90-degree conal, 9-0. Get out of the way of this fire breath. Yep. Going back to the middle here. Alright. Lions are out. Numbers soon to follow. Do not stand underneath Dahu. Make sure you have visibility over your cranium. Check your heads. If you get marked, go to a marker that matches their dots. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Please get to a marker that matches your dots now. Good job. Shockwave coming out. Shockwave coming out. The other side fires right away. Okay, get knocked back to a safe spot that your numbered teammates opened for you. If you know the secret jutsu, feel free to do it. Oh yeah, 2 for 2. Okay, get out of the way. 5 breaths, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming up next is ads. Treat this like a very long tank buster, high healing on main threat. And I will try to stack these ads up in the middle as best as I can. Everyone just AE down these ads as they show up. Okay, grandpa up. 30%. As well. Alright, cool. Good job. Alright, repeating pattern. It's gonna be puddles, shockwave, then numbers in that order. Puddles are coming out. Stand by for shockwave, stand by for shockwave. Shockwave coming out. Other side fires right away. Okay. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Please get in position now. Please get in position now. 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Get in position now. Alright, tanks are getting knocked to 3 and 4. Make sure you pop mid. Everyone else to 1 or 2, whatever's open. Alright, tanks south, pop mid. Everyone else up north. Alright, good job. Alright, 5 breaths, 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 3 autos on me, then shockwave. 2, stand by for shockwave. Shockwave coming out. Other side fires right away. Okay, single or double dash coming out. It might dash only once or it might dash 2 times, and then it's going to be a 90-degree gonal. Alright, good job. Check for dead, check for dead. Check for dead. We cannot come back here if we forget to raise someone. They're going to be SOL. Our duel is still in progress, so just kind of wait for that to happen. Make sure you loot your spoils here. There was a chest after Trinity Seeker, okay? If you did not loot anything after Trinity Seeker, then you're missing loot. Which sounds important, but really it's not that. it's just an armor token, and you only need 10 of them, so it's not like BA where you have to go in like a billion times. Alright, duel is still in progress. Just chill out. They're still alive. Oh, Charlie has DC. Uh-oh. Hopefully I didn't see that. Yes, good job.
Sorry about that. I'm re-logging in.
Okay, no problem. Alright, don't forget the exit trap. Yeah, and good job to Dax, who went from I'll give it a shot to duelist expert. So there's a trap on the way out, don't forget. And they're back with us. All right, good job. Welcome back. Did our disconnect return, or are they on the way back in still? It looks like we have 2 DCs. Delta DC is back. Okay, staying by for. See. Okay, Spooky is back. Is that what team is that? Delta? Okay. Looks like we're waiting for someone from Charlie. You hold on. Don't. It's not Banner and Mimic. You mimic someone with Banner and Font of Power, and then when if the banner in your pocket as a duelist is like if someone has like excellence and FOP that you want to mimic, then that is an option, but it's not necessary. So if you for example mimic me, I have lost Font of Power on the right, on the wrong side, and Banner on the left. So if you want to mimic me, you can do that. If you want to mimic someone else with excellence, that's an option too. So the important thing is that you get Font of Power, or not Font of Power, but like some damage actions. Your sole job in this raid now, Dax, is to do as much damage as you can. So we're not expecting perfection or anything. Just that's your job. You're gonna just bust out and swing that sword as hard as you can, so we can maximize the amount of gain we get from that duelist buff that you have. Alright, cool. The important thing is that we didn't leave anyone dead at Dahu, right? Because like I jumped and I didn't even realize we had some DCs, so thank you guys for waiting for them to get back. Alright, I see a whole bunch of folks coming back, so that's good. Alright, my bad on that one. I didn't realize we had DCs, so thank you guys for making up for that. Okay. Looks like we're all here. I'm gonna put a picture in retext chat. A single picture. Alright. All healers will reflect. All healers will reflect. There's gonna be 2 of you. The normal strat here is to have 1 reflector from each team reflect a single pair of orbs. But in the interest of getting the knowledge out there, those of you who are showing up today as healer, you're going to do the reflect mechanic just so everyone learns, or at least everyone gets experience on how to do the reflect mechanic at the end of the fight. Okay. If please don't slot in. If you're using lost reflect, don't slot it in right now. I'll tell you mid fight when to put it in. But if you already have it, don't lose it. Okay. Healers. Yeah, we don't have any pseudo healers. At this point in time, go ahead and slot, or if you don't have it already, put in your Steel Sting or Spell Forge. That's the thing that you need when the fight starts. A few seconds into the fight, you're gonna want to give your teammates. Actually, no. During the countdown, I'm gonna ask you to cast Steel Sting, Spell Forge on your teammates. Steel Sting goes on your casters. Spell Forge goes on your physical damage dealers. There's some jobs that require one or both, or one or the other at all times. Like ninjas, they do both damage. I do both as Dark Knight. Paladins do both damage, and like some other jobs. Okay, but Red Mage, right? If you know who needs what, then great. But if you don't know, just give it to everyone when I call it out. Okay. But take a look at the raid text chat. That's the reflect plan. All healers will be reflecting, so make sure you know which orbs belong to you. There's going to be for reflect, it's going to happen at the end of the fight. Normally in DR normal, the 4 bosses, after you deal with them one at a time, they retreat into their shells and they do that directional parry thing. Same thing happens here, but at the same time, there's going to be some reflect orbs. There's going to be 12 orbs on the field, and we need reflectors to reflect the damage back to them. Okay. Normally the movement would be you would stand next to one of your 2 orbs, turn on reflect. The reflect buff lasts for 10 seconds. You would stand next to one, reflect the damage back, and then go to the other one and then reflect the damage back, because they pulse a few times, so one healer can tackle 2. So but as I'm directing, all healers will be doing the reflect, so there will be some redundancy. All right, that's okay. Just practice as if you were the only one doing it, because your co-healer might be dead or be doing something wrong. So just hopefully between the 2 of you, you guys have your pair covered. Okay, and you're going to be reflecting 2 pairs, so for a total of 4 orbs that come in 2 waves, so 2 pairs of 2. All right. Reflectors, if you have any questions, please ask. Well, healers, if you have any questions, please ask. Let me also get 2 volunteers to dispel. I feel like I need to revise my requirements. Let's get 2 volunteers to dispel. All right. I'm gonna call on. I don't see any volunteers, so. Oh, is 10 seconds enough for 1 cast? Yeah, it is. You want to, if you don't know the timing on it, I would highly suggest using Lost Reflect. But when I do it, I use a light curtain. I count to 1000, so 1000 to 1000, and then I hit light curtain when I first see the thing that I have to reflect. I always forget what the name of the thing is. All right, I'm gonna pick 2 people here. So, Lurian Damadur and Lamia Obinada. I see chain spell there. Can you 2 cover the dispel for warrior? All right, appreciate you. So we're not losing like a lost eyes or something. All right. So for our dispels, our 2 dispellers are going to dispel the Queen's Warrior at the end of major mechanics. It's going to cast boost. We want to dispel the boost buff from that. Okay. So thank you for that. All tanks come up front. All tanks come up front. Whether or not you have experience, if you're new, if you're a super veteran. Here, let's have you do this. Let's see, who is new? I want to pick a new tank for this. Jesse, you're one of them. And Twilly, let's have Twilly. Where are you? Am I misreading that? Oh, your DPS. Never mind. I'm sorry. I misread your prefix. I'm looking for another new tank. No, that's Cerveza? Oh, okay. We'll have you as change. The C in your prefix threw me off, but you're a tank. Okay. Alright, and then we'll pick 2 more folks here. There we go. Alright, I picked mostly new or new-ish tanks. So what these markers mean, Hex 1 and Hex 2 are going to be the main tanks for most of this fight. Hex 1, myself, will be West tank. Hex 2, Mahiahoshi, will be East tank. For our 4 chain pair, target to ignore pair, you 4 are going to be Aura Sphere tanks at the very end of the fight. So at the same time, wiggle check, by the way, don't get AFK kicked. We don't want you getting AFK kicked, just jump around or something. Alright, so our chain pair will be the North Aura Sphere tanks. Target to ignore pair will be the South Aura Sphere tanks, red Nono sign. So I'm gonna put some markers here. Alright, Aura Spheres are gonna happen at the same time as Reflect mechanics go out at the very end of the fight. So there's gonna be an Aura Sphere like approximately or like right here where I'm jumping, and then there's gonna be one just a little bit south of the Alpha marker up north. Our number 1 tanks are going to take the first one. So Sir Vesa, you're going to take the first North Aura Sphere. Jesse Lavore, you're going to take the first South Aura Sphere. And then the second Aura Sphere that comes out is going to be during the second Reflect Wave as well. Savrian Solane is going to take the second North Aura Sphere. Alexander Renko will take the second South Aura Sphere. What is required for Aura Sphere tanks when your Aura Sphere comes out that you're assigned to? You're going to turn on your tank stance, you're going to provoke, spam your threat tool, that's Unmanned Shield Lob, Lightning Shot, Tomahawk, until the Aura Sphere is dead. Your DPS teammates will provide the damage. Slime side DPS go north, kill the North Aura Sphere. Golem side DPS go south, kill the South Aura Sphere. Once that Aura Sphere is dead, you're gonna get tanks are gonna get a marker over the head. Whoever was tanking it is gonna get a marker over the head. It's an orange marker. That's Sprite Smite. When that cast finishes, you're gonna get a tank buster. So what you want to do when your Aura Sphere that you're tanking dies, just pop your invuln, because the cast is like 5 seconds. So and your invuln should be 10. So yeah, you should be you should be absorbing that buster with your tank stance on. Excuse me, just wetting my whistle. All right, those of you who are not marked tank wise, just be ready to jump in for any one of the marked tanks. Okay, if any one of us goes down, just jump right in, call out who you're taking over for, and just do their job. All right. Any tanks have any questions? Okay. If you guys have any questions, say something. All right. Spellforge, Steel Sting, already covered that. Reflect, already covered that. Dispel, already covered that. Tank stuff, already covered. Okay. All duties have been covered. Our Dispellers specifically, if one or both of you go down, just call out like Dispel down, so our other healers can attempt to cover for you. I don't think you're gonna die because I've seen you guys here many times, but just in case, we're all human and we make mistakes, so just call out Dispel down if you happen to be down. Usually I'd be saying the same thing for Reflex, but we have all healers doing Reflex, so if one of you goes down, hopefully the other will pick it back up. Okay. And that's all I got. Team leads, go ahead and run ready checks. Please report when ready. As far as mechanics go, I'll call it out live, but as far as like helpful reminders, I don't know if it helps anyone, but for bomb mechanic, double or nothing, go big. If both the bombs and you are tethered, you're going to big bomb, that's double. If none of the bombs, and if neither the bombs nor you are tethered, you're also going to big, that's nothing. Double or nothing, go big. And then for Mystario mechanic, you want to point your hole towards the gunner in the middle first, and then a turret on the side. That will become apparent what that means when that mechanic shows up. I'll say the same thing. All right. When do you steel sting? When I start the countdown. Good question. Alpha is ready. Foxtrot, Charlie, Bravo, Delta, Echo is ready. All teams are ready. Oh, question about Reflex and Sage. Go ahead and repeat the question, if it wasn't already answered. Yeah, well, I'll say that, Skylar. But let me see if there's a question here that needs. Yeah. I do have one that is for Reflect. Do I have to Reflect with my other healer or just one at a time? So Juna, you are what is your team? Actually, let me just look in voice chat. Juna is an Echo. Okay, so as an Echo healer, you and Lurian Damadou are going to reflect the 2 Echo orbs. So at the end of the fight, you're going to reflect an orb that shows up somewhere around here and somewhere around here. And Lurian will be doing the same thing. But between the 2 of you, you're going to reflect 2 orbs here and here. Does that make sense? Oh, am I looking at the wrong one? It looks, oh, there's 3, okay. There's 3 people marked as Echo Team Healer in voice chat, so if someone switched jobs, it's not reflected in voice. But that's neither okay, you're Delta Team. Okay, that's fine. So you're reflecting Delta orbs, which is around the 3 marker, like around here somewhere. So you're gonna reflect one of them, and you're gonna reflect the other, and your co-healer will do the same thing. Yes, this is redundant, but that helps ensure, it's not 100% of course, but it helps ensure that the reflect mechanic gets done. Between the 2 of you, someone's going to reflect both orbs. So just move as if your co-healer is like not there until you see them. But just practice doing 2 of them, because most other runs will actually have one healer reflect 2 orbs. Does that make sense? Juno? Okay, yeah. Again, we're not expecting perfection, okay? This is any prog. There's a lot of new folks here with us. You know, shit happens, people make mistakes, that's fine, all right? Just try your best to comply with the instruction that I'm giving, and you know, if there's a mistake, we'll talk about it. All right, all team leads go ahead and wait, hold on. I already said that. All team leads go ahead and run ready checks again, since there was a question. Someone else might have walked off, gone to the bathroom or something, I don't know. Go ahead and reassert readiness. All right, Bravo, Foxtrot. Alpha Charlie, stand by for Echo and Delta. Delta is ready. Echo is ready. All teams are ready. Okay, all teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. Take a bite of your baked eggplant, smoked chicken, whatever you got. All tanks, go ahead and activate tank stands. We do have a living, breathing duelist who's going to try their best to rip aggro from us just by sheer damage output, okay? All tanks turn on tank stands. All tanks turn on tank stands. What we're going to do here is when the countdown starts, we're going to fight for threat up here. And once they jump away, all tanks except for myself and Mahia Hoshi will deactivate tank stands, okay? And then you're gonna have your tank stands off unless there's a specific reason you need to have it on during the fight. All right. All teams are ready. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. All right. So I'll go up here. Then they're not gonna aggro. We are committing to this pull. If we pull early, then we're just gonna go into it. Okay. Please don't pull early. Steel Sting and Spell Forge on your teammates now. Steel Sting the casters and healers. Spell Forge on tanks, melee, and Fizz ranged. And when we start this fight, just go immediately into lost actions. Don't wait for some optimal thing to happen, okay? Alright, go, go, go. Fight for threat. Ray White going out. Please mitigate for your teammates. Alright, all tank stances off, please. All tank stances off except for myself and Mahia Hoshi. Good job. Let's get the warrior to the wall first. Then Gunner will be brought to the middle. We are in Steel Sting. Give everyone yellow Steel Sting. If you have the purple Spellforge buff, click that off. You are doing no damage. Tanks have priority, otherwise we are not holding threat. Alright, first bomb mechanic. First bomb mechanic is Shield Omen. You're going to use... This is a knockback mechanic from the center. You want to get knocked away 45 to 90 degrees from the approach of the knight. Bombs are tethered. Tethers get knocked back into a big bomb. Tethers will be going to big after knockback. Tethers to big after knockback. Non-tethers to small. 45 to 90 degrees from the approach of the knight. Tethered folks, when you land, run to a bomb that just exploded. Wait for the second explosion to hit. Clear, get back in the fight. Alright, Warrior is boosting. Go ahead and Dispel Warrior now. Please Dispel Warrior now. Grade wise going out. Please mitigate for your teammates. Alright. Mob hit points are roughly even. Just keep them even. They have to die at the same time. They have to die at the same time, otherwise they'll enrage. Okay. This is going to be Tethers to Wind, followed by Find the Safe Porter, i.e. Thunderstorm. If you're tethered right now, you will be going to Swirly Wind Puddle. If not, you're going to Sparkly Gravity. Tethers to Wind now. Knight is casting Shield Omen. You want to find the safe porter around the Knight and stay close inside the Knight's safe spot. A little to the north, a little to the north, a little to the north, not too far. Alright, Warrior is Boost Ed. Please Dispelled now. Grade wise going out. Okay, make sure you guys are using your last actions. Warrior's a little behind. Buster on tanks. A little bit of shield, a little bit of mid. We're a little high, bring it back down. Okay, even out the damage. Good job. Knight's falling behind. Alright, color change. Give everyone the purple Spellforge buff. Again, tanks have priority. Otherwise, we're not holding threat. Knight's a little behind. Alright, second bomb mechanic. This is probably Sword Omen. Yeah, okay. Sword Omen. This is a bomb mechanic. You want to find your safe bomb out on the edge. There is no knockback component for this. Bombs are tethered. Find your tethered folks are going to big. Tethers to big. Tethers to big out on the edge next to the death wall. If you're not next to the death wall... Oh, stop doing damage on the warrior, by the way. Alright. Tethered folks, you're going to land first. When you land, run to a bomb that just exploded. Wait for the second explosion to hit. Clear. Alright, kill both of them. Warrior is going to boost. Alright, there we go. Just kill the warrior. And we are done. Yeah, okay, good. Alright, let me get the soldier. We're deployed over to the wall. Gunner will be brought to the middle. Alright, here we go. Part 2. Spellforge Steel Sting no longer required. Feel free to overwrite that. Lost Deflect. A whole lot of damage going out here at the very beginning. Alright, small balls turn the frogs. Follow the frogs one jump. It will create a safe spot between them. Your safe spot is dead south, dead south, dead south. 3/4 rings are out, and you're opening towards the gunner in the middle first. Gunner in the middle first. Turret on the side. Clear. Get back in the fight. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Buster on tanks. Please mid. South Aura Spear 2 tank down. Let's get an unmarked tank to shout out that they're going to take over. South Aura Spear 1 dead. Another tank, please take over. Raid wide going out. Alright, coming up next is a turret. 2 turrets will come up. Kill both of the turrets. Myself and Mahia Hoshi will take threat. And we're going to use our inbones to protect ourselves from sniper shot. Turrets deploying now. Alright, kill turrets, kill gun turrets, please. Kill gun turrets. Inboning now. Alright, grade Y going out. Really on that, apologies. Okay. Let's get another tank to provoke and get that gunner away. Alright. Keep moving, don't stop to cast, don't get locked in an animation lock. Shit. Alright, good. Green soldier a little high, just a little high. Alright, good recovery there. Alright, even it out. This time we're going to follow untethered soldiers. They're going to jump 2 times. They are the safe spot. Note the untethered soldiers at 1 and 2. They will jump 2 times. Okay, north and south. They're going to jump 1 more time. 1 and 2. They went back. Alright, get in position. Aim your opening towards the gunner in the middle first. Turret on the side. Turret on the side. Alright, get back in there. Critical rolls. If you died, please say something. Grade Y going out. Alright, reflectors get into position. Reflectors get in position. Number 1, whoever's doing the first aura spears. Number 1 north, number 1 south. All other tanks turn off your tank stance. DPS kill the aura spears first before doing damage on the shields. Reflectors do your thing. Alright, make sure you invuln that and turn off your tank. Oh, with you got it. Whoops. Alright, we're gonna hold healer LB since I think we have enough people to do this. Alright, number 2 tanks. Oh, disengage. Everyone disengage for a second. Don't get parried, don't get reflected. Reflectors return to your positions. Number 2 tanks turn on your tank stance. Slam side DPS north, golem side DPS south. Kill the aura spheres. Please prioritize the aura spheres. Reflectors do your thing. Alright. Healer LB3 now. Healer LB3 now. Get your dead teammates up. Your dead teammates up. Let's kill this ethereal ward. Alright, good job. Anyone dead? Anyone dead? Alright, I think we're good. Okay. Alright. Loot your 2 chests. You got 2 chests here. Your second chest is courtesy of your duelist. If our duelist does not clear, we don't get the hand token. So take that hand token and clap. For Dax Simula. So thank you, Dax, for getting everyone their hand token. And with that, let's move on ahead. It's okay. Don't apologize for dying. Don't apologize for being new. Everyone's been there, even me. And those of us who've been running this for 3 years, sometimes we get caught and die to something. It happens. So don't worry about that. All right. All tanks, please deactivate tank stance, and we are going to hug the wall, and we are going to unless you're a dirty team 1 player. Actually, I shouldn't say that. We're gambling for uptime. This is a non-enraging fight, so no need necessarily to pop lost actions. That said, you're probably going to lose something for the next fight, because like your tank is going to slide in the Aether Shield, or you're refreshing an action or something like that. So feel free to use what you have left in the tank. Don't slide in anything new. Okay. All right. All team leads, go ahead and run ready checks. Please report when ready. Sometimes we have people using the bathroom here. I will call for a bio break after this boss. Okay. I will call for a bio break, but that said, if you gotta go, you gotta go. All team leads, go ahead and run ready checks. Please report when ready. Oh, BRB 2 minutes. You got it. Number 1, 1, 1. Come on now. Da 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 da. Bravo ready. Foxtrot ready. Echo Charlie. Standing by for. What are we standing by for? Delta and Alpha. Okay, we got an AFK in Alpha, so we're gonna give them a few moments. They're back. Okay. All teams, go ahead and rerun ready check just in case someone else walked off. And report once again. Alpha ready. Echo. Charlie. Bravo. Stand by for Delta and Foxtrot. Foxtrot is ready. Stand by for Delta. Delta is ready. All teams are ready. Tank stance check. Only I should have tank stance on. Stand by for countdown. 30 on board. Alright, what's about to happen? I'm going to pull this Phantom onto 4. Because I feel like today 4 is the lane that we wanted to pull to. So I want to see all ground effects, salted earths, ley lines, astro stars, all the way on 4. I don't want to see anyone putting their shit in the middle, like hedging their bets. And if we're wrong, I want this to hurt. Here we go. 1, let's go. Alright, there we go. Oh, look at that coward star right there. Coward, that's a coward star. Alright, raid wide going out. Alright, look at this. Here we go. It's gonna be 4. We're looking for circle donut. That's the correct lane. Circle donut. That's the death wall. That's what that is. Oh! Actually, I should put some down. Okay, we're going to 1. We're going to 1. Secretly, team 4 to 1. Alright, walk with this donut. Don't fall behind. Don't get ahead. Here we go. Alright, there's a death wall at the end. Don't walk into that. Alright, wait for Bravo to stop flashing. He's gonna flash one more time and go into Bravo now. After this Exo Flare passes us, we're gonna go back into Alpha. Alright, back into Alpha now. Alright, we're gonna be here for many seconds. We're gonna wait for Bravo to flash 3 times, and then we're gonna switch lanes into Bravo. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Switch lanes now. We're gonna wait for 3 flashes on Alpha, then we're gonna go back into Alpha. 1, 2, 3. Back into Alpha. Alright. We are gonna see some ads here in a few moments. Please kill the bloody wraiths and heal up the misty wraiths. Kill the red ghosts, heal the white ghosts. Okay, second wave. Don't assume that like other people have the target if another target if it's still up. Just assume that you need to go over and address it because other people might be assuming that you're gonna handle it. Alright, Misty Wraith North needs healing. One more things get killed. Alright, interrupt middle. Good job. Oh, is this the legendary Ice Spikes Day? Are we Ice Spikes admirers? I think we are. Alright, here we go. We are going up between 2 and 3. Alright, the way this works, we're going to get knocked down to the edge from between 2 and 3. One of these lanes will be correct. We're looking for the flashing circle. That is the correct lane. Alright, on 2. On 2. On 2. We're going to get knocked down the lane here. Or stay down here. We're waiting for 3 flashes on Delta. 1, 2, 3 switched lanes. We're waiting for 3 flashes on Bravo. 1, 2, 3, switch lanes and start moving towards the middle. You want to get behind the Phantom. Right now, we get behind the Phantom. Oh, are we Ice Spike deniers? I think we are. Okay, good job, team. Sweep 2 is Lithia Norvane. You're gonna go ahead and sweep for traps up ahead. Check for dead. I don't see any dead folks. Cool. Alright, there are traps up ahead. Don't just auto brain up there. Wait for traps to be revealed. And then mindfully, manually make your way down to TA. Do not auto run, do not auto brain. Don't take blind corners, especially after the stairwell. There is a trap in that connecting hallway. Do not pop any traps. Assume you're going to lag at the worst possible moment, and don't vector towards the trap. Just to have lag, like, make you step into a trap or something. It does happen. Okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, be careful. Alright, all traps revealed. Don't touch any of them, and we're gonna take a 5-minute bio break. 5-minute bio break, so go ahead, get a stretch, get water, use the bathroom, whatever you need to do, and we will reconvene at 15 after the hour. 15 after the hour. Which actions do you need? Depending on your job. Let me see. Axel Reed is a healer. Nothing special. This one you want to just heal your ass off when raid wides go out and mitigate. But nothing special as far as last actions, yeah. Alright, BRB, bio. All right. Someone give out shell. That was not Sheller 1. That's unfortunate. It wasn't you? Are you sure? Hold on, I'm gonna click you and click your... Oh, guilty. Tried to cover up with that, Arise. I saw that. It's on stream forever. As long as someone's got it, then it feels bad, but it's okay. Team effort. I'm not gonna like try to be like, you can't bring this here. Just I'll issue instructions, and if people want to follow it, then great, and if people don't, then I'm not really doing anything about that. I actually prefer people don't combat Lost or Rise. I don't know if you guys know this. I actually prefer people don't combat Lost or Rise because I want to depend on healer LB to get people up. I try to save Lost or Rise for like a situation where we finish the fight with more than like 2 teams dead. Like if we finish the fight with like 8 or like 10 people dead, then yeah, that's when I want to use Lost or Rise. Alright, wiggle check has passed. 15 after, so we're gonna resume. Alright, I'm gonna ask for a ready check. For this particular ready check, if anyone who has cleared responds in the negative or does not respond at all, just count them as here if they've cleared. Okay, if they've cleared, count them as here. I want to get a ready check to see if our new folks and whoever else whoever has not cleared, they probably need TA explanations. So those are the people I want here, for sure. Oh yeah, there are streams. Yeah, I'm streaming, and other folks are streaming as well. All right, Alpha Bravo looking for a presence check from Charlie Delta, Echo and Foxtrot. Delta 7 and 8. Is your missing person, have they cleared? You can check in voice chat if they have a C in their prefix, then they've cleared. Foxtrot, same thing. Okay. Yeah, if the people you're missing are like new folks, then yeah, we want to hold for them. Foxtrot ready, okay. 8 of 8, Delta, okay. Looking for a response from Charlie. Charlie ready, okay. All folks are here. Alright, let's talk about some stuff here. First, wiggle check, don't get AFK kicked. Coming back from bio, we don't want you to get kicked out of the game for not moving your character, okay? If you made it this far, that would be a bad way to go. Alright, so I'm not going to do a full fight breakdown here. This is a hard fight. Best learned firsthand, okay? So just people are going to take the L and get killed here. That's just part of the learning experience, alright? I'm going to explain a few things here. If you don't understand what I'm saying, it's most likely because you don't have a frame of reference of like actual experience to understand what I'm saying. Just try to remember what I'm saying as best as you can, and hopefully the knowledge will like kick in at the right time, at the relevant mechanic. All right, a few things here. Sword call outs. So the way I call out swords is probably the same as everyone else who leads this. There's 4 tiles marked 1, 2, 3, 4 on the field. Please observe. One of those tiles will be completely free of cleaves when the sword mechanic comes out. In normal mode, the swords come out one at a time. Here in Savage, they come out all at once, and they are arranged such that one tile will not get hit by anything. However, just like in normal, you do need to get hit by at least 1, maybe 2 things. What you want to do is find the safe tile, then move one direction, north, south, east, or west, into the slash of the slash area of the sword that you need to get hit by. Okay, if you go diagonal to where the safe spot is, you're getting hit by 2 swords, and that will probably kill you like right away. So don't do that. Wherever the safe spot is, move only north, only south, only east, or only west. Take 1 step in the direction of the, like where your sword is slashing through, and then take that sword slash by itself, hopefully, okay? Elemental brand. Let's talk about elemental brand. For the first half of this fight, just like in normal mode, you want to resolve your overhead temperature to be neutral, no temperature, by the end of whatever mechanic we're doing, okay? For the second half of this fight, for the second 3 weapon sequences, you want to resolve your overhead temperature to be opposite your elemental brand. This is a debuff you're going to get after each elemental brand cast. You're going to get a debuff. It's going to say something like -1 cold brand or +2 hot brand, something like that. There is no overhead indicator for this elemental brand. You need to look at your debuffs to understand what this is, okay? So there's no extra overhead UI like special to Savage or anything. It's the same one from normal. Whatever your elemental brand debuff is, you want to finish with your overhead temperature to be opposite your elemental brand. And that's your target temperature for the second half of this fight. Okay. Quick march is always 2 squares. Please do not sprint, and don't lost impetus. Okay, lost impetus is a premeditated crime that'll get your teammates killed, and that'll most likely get you kicked off this server. So please don't do that. But yeah, don't sprint during quick march. Just it'll take you far enough where your normal speed will get you where you need to go. Okay. Quick march, you're going to see that at the boulder pattern, not necessarily in this order, but you're going to see that for the boulder pattern. You're going to march from the middle, the 3 marker. You're going to face that quick march into the boulder that resolves your temperature, or it's going to be like for bow pattern, you're going to start on 3 again. You're going to use quick march to get you out of the way of the field of fire, out of the way of the lava. So you're going to use that to march away from the column of fire. And then for the final time you see quick march, you're already going to be in the safe column. Just you're going to use that quick march to march yourself into the square where the arrow that you need to get hit by is going to land. And again, that's 2 tiles. Don't sprint. Okay. A few more notes here. Aether shielding tanks like myself. We need to slot in Aether shield at this point in. Oh, whoops. Yeah, at this point in time. So go ahead and slot that in. Recharge your actions if necessary. Alright. We don't have pseudo tanks, we don't have pseudo healers. Okay. All team leads, go ahead and run ready checks. Please report when ready. A few more things while ready checks are going out. I want to say TA is hard. Don't expect this to be a cakewalk easy fight. If this is your first time here, listen to callouts and do what you think you need to do. If you die here, it is not the end of the world. Just relax, don't get flustered, and learn from your death. You're not going to learn anything if you're here and you're stressed out, you got psyched out, thinking, hearing all the rumors about how hard TA is, or whatever. Don't let that psych you out of the win. Okay, this is hard, but it's not impossible. But yeah, if this is your first time here, and you're on the floor after before the first temperature mechanic for some reason, that happens. Okay, just pay attention to the fight and watch what everyone else is doing, and you should be good. Your main job, if you're new here, is to learn. Try to stay alive, try to do damage, but for sure try to learn about the fight. And if we wipe here, we wipe, no big deal. I will not do an encore since we're here at TA, so yeah. Just hopefully we don't take the L here, but if we do, that's just how it goes, okay? So just roll with it. All right, let's see here. Foxtrot is ready. Alpha Echo is ready. Delta is ready. Stand by for Charlie and Bravo. Charlie ready. Bravo ready. Yep. Sometimes that's how it goes. And even these days, like once in a while, I'll still get clapped by a temperature mechanic. It happens to everyone, so don't be embarrassed. All right. All right. All teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. Take a bite of your baked eggplant, smoked chicken, whatever you got. Get some bits. All right. Tank stance check. Only I should have tank stance on. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Here we go. Everyone relax. It is hard, but not impossible, okay? Please do not combat res during boulder mechanics, by the way, because there's no safe spot for resed people. Alright, 10. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Tank stack up north. Stack with me. Use your lost actions. Use your potions. Alright, stack and share this buster. Alright, return to your teammates. Aether shield, heavy mid. Random 3 weapon sequences. Don't know what it is, we'll find out. Alright, down front, everyone get in front. Everyone get in front, down front. Okay. Back or out. Okay, out. Out, go away. Flash, go away. And then stay behind the boss. We're gonna start with bow pattern. Alright, tank stack up front. Don't pop mitigation just yet. Everyone take a look at your quick march debuff. Okay. Alright, stack and share. Shoot your mid. Alright, you're going to use that quick march debuff to march away from the column of fire to Bravo or Delta. Let's find the column of fire. We're going to Bravo in 3, 2, 1. Bravo. Alright, it's always 2 squares, so we're going to start that on 3 next time. Alright, take a look at your overhead temperature. You want to be at neutral temperature by the end of one set of arrows. Alright, there's no tracer error here, okay? Find your arrow, figure out where it's going, and then move yourself into position. Arrows are shooting in 3, 2, 1, shoot. Contact, alright, stack on boss. Stack on boss. Alright, Aether Shield, Stone Skin 2, there's no Stone Skin. I forget what's next. Is the sword? Alright, in front of the boss. I have it faced in. Get in front of the boss. Alright, she's gonna move on her own between 2 and 3. Don't start any new bursts. This is a full downtime mechanic. Alright, she's going away. Take note of your overhead temperature. Be at neutral by the end. 2 sets of slashes. Here we go. Your first safe spot for swords is 3. Move north, south, east, or west only of 3 to neutralize your temperature. Diagonal is not safe. That's 2 swords. Okay. Your second safe spot is 4. If you still need to get hit, your answer is north, south, east, or west of 4. Diagonal with 4, not safe. Alright. Stack on boss. Alright, Aether Shield, heavy mitt. Coming up next is Staff. So we're going to want to go away from the boss. Get out now, get out, get out, get out. Flash, go away. And stack on 3, please. Stack on 3. Okay, here we go. Take note of your overhead temperature. Take note of your quick march direction. You want to start on 3. Point your quick march towards the boulder you need to get hit by, and let quick march take you there from the 3 marker. Okay, from 3 marker. Healers, please heal us up when this lands. Okay, find your boulder. Point your quick march. We are marching in 2, 1, march. Alright, contact. Stack on boss. Stack on boss, stack on boss. Okay, Aether Shield, heavy knit. Alright, we're gonna start seeing elemental brand mechanics. We're going into the second half of the fight. We're gonna be going into both days, I think. Yep. Alright, get behind the boss, get behind the boss. You just adjusted the 3, get behind. Okay, Unseen Eye after this goes out. Unseen Eye is coming out from Charlie in the corner. Note where Unseen Eye is shooting, avoid where they're shooting. Looks like intercardinals are safe. Alright, pop sprint, don't run yet. Wait for the orange ground to flash. Okay, go to Bravo now. Alright, calmly take a look at your overhead temperature. That's part 1. Now take a look. Your elemental brand debuff. Think about what you need to be hit by. Be opposite your elemental brand, you might already be balanced. Okay, take a look at your quick march debuff. That's 2 squares worth of quick march. Arrows are coming out. Put it all together, find your arrow, trace it out, get 2 squares away. We are quick marching in 3, 2, 1. Quick march now. Stack on boss, stack on boss. Stack on boss. Alright, Aether Shield. So we knit. Tank stack against the wall. Tank stack against the wall. We're gonna stack and share a buster here. I'm just gonna have this faced in. We're gonna stay right here. I get in front of the boss. I have her faced in towards 3. Okay, we're gonna heal her LB after this mechanic, okay? Don't do it during the mechanic or anything. Because that's gonna kill your teammates. Okay, she's gonna move by herself. Okay, take note of your overhead temperature. That's part 1. Take note of your elemental brand debuff. Think about what you need to be hit by. Be opposite your debuff. You might need to get hit 2 different times. Okay. Here we go. Your first safe spot is 2. First safe spot is 2. Move north, south, east, or west of 2. Diagonal to 2. Not safe. Your second safe spot is 3. If you still need to get hit, your answer is north, south, east, or west of 3. Diagonal to 3. Not safe. Clear. Stack on boss. Stack on boss. Stand by on healer LB3, don't pop it just yet. Aether Shield, mitigate, healer LB3 now. Healer LB3 now, healer LB3 now. Okay, get away from the boss. This is a circle around the boss, untelegraph. Flash, go away. Alright, stack on 3, stack on 3. Take a look at your overhead temperature. That's part 1. Take a look at your elemental brand debuff. Think about what you need to be hit by. It'll be opposite your elemental brand. Stack on 3. The way this is going to work, there's no quick march. You're going to move yourself to the bolt you need to get hit by while avoiding Unseen Eye coming from Charlie. Go ahead and move. Unseen Eye. Outer corners are safe. Outer corners are safe. Outer corners are safe. Alright, I'm gonna bring these back to the middle. Alright, kill it. Aether Shield. Remit, don't ignore this. Good job. Let's get our dead folks up. We're not going ahead. Do not advance past the alpha marker. Do not advance past the alpha marker, please. Let's go ahead and get our dead folks up. This is why we save our reses for after combat. Because during combat we can get people up with LB3. After combat we need the arises. But good job getting through that. I think we have a lot of new folks here today too, so good job to you guys. Yes, okay, well, never mind, everyone's alive. Okay, I was gonna talk about, oh, there's a few more dead folks down here. Yeah, we want to have only one healer at a time attempt to arise, because when you pop the cork on your lost arise, then you need to consume it. You can't put that back in, so we want to try to limit how many people use lost rise. Also, when you run out of charges on your current lost rise, step off the body and give another healer a chance to res, just so we can kind of spread out resource utilization among team members. Is that everyone? All right, good job. We're not going ahead of alpha. We're not going ahead of alpha. New folks and whoever else wants to participate, please return to the room with all the traps in it. And this pink trap up here, just hug up as close as you are willing to get without actually jumping on it. Don't actually jump on it. So new folks, come back to the trap room, and whoever else wants to participate also come back to the trap room. Alright, don't actually jump on this trap, but get as close as you can get without actually triggering it. Alright, hug up, hug up, hug up. Anyone else on the way? I don't see anyone running. Okay. On the count of 3, we're all going to jump on this trap, and then we're going to have a little foot race, okay? The first person to jump behind the TA pad and squeeze in between the bars of the gate on the other side is the winner, okay? You win 1,000,000 points, and the points don't matter, right? There we go, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, here we go. Who's gonna win? You started a little too far. You started too far. That's unfortunate. Looks like we got some Reaper cheaters, got some dancers cheating with En Avant. Alright, it looks like Raleigh Bryn is ahead, but they slowed down. Who is it gonna be? I actually can't see who it is, so. Alright, there's traps up ahead, by the way, once we get this gate open. Downstairs, if we go downstairs, there's traps. Alright, and Adea Syncrasy wins, so congratulations on your 1,000,000 points. Sweep 3. There are traps downstairs, please don't run off the stairs when you go downstairs. Who's sweep 3? Levia Lulea, go ahead and equip Lost Perception and start sweeping for traps downstairs. There's 2 in the room and 1 on the bridge. 2 in the room, 1 on the bridge. Please reveal all traps. Okay, 1 more on the bridge. Everyone else, mindfully, manually, make your way to the next encounter. There's 1 on the bridge, be careful. Alright, don't touch that. Mini folks, stop moving for a second. Stop moving for a second. Alright, go ahead and move again. You get a little like speed boost when your mini falls off, so we don't want you speed boosting into a trap by accident. Alright, welcome to the Savage Mode only boss. Let's have reflectors on Bravo, dispellers on Delta. 4 of each, please. 4 of each. 4 individual. We have a full contingent of healers today, so I want to see quadruple redundancy. And then as far as tanks go, let's get 3 tanks per numbered marker. 3 tanks per numbered marker. And if you are a tank that has been here before and you're standing next to a tank that you also recognize as being a frequent DRS enjoyer, please find another marker, because that probably means too much of our expertise is bound up in one position. So 3 tanks per marker. All tanks will be employed. Doesn't matter if you're new. If you're new, you're going to learn how to do this today. That'll be 1, 2. Let's see here. You could be this. I'll be this. Alright. Alright, 3 tanks per marker. If you see 3 tanks on a marker, keep moving. Alright, I'm gonna be on 2. Alright, let's see here. 4 people on Bravo, 4 people on Delta. Okay, those of you on Bravo are going to be reflecting. Oh, let me also say this. Those of you reflecting, please use Lost Reflect, the skill. Okay, if you're planning to do this with Light Curtain, you might run out if ad phase goes sideways and it takes longer than what you might expect. It's very easy to run out of Light Curtain here. So I really want folks who are reflecting to be using Lost Reflect. So just want to make sure I mention that. Those of you on Delta are going to be dispelling during the ad phase. So reflectors and dispellers during the ad phase, reflectors are reflecting a single ball of fire. All 4 of you are going to attempt to reflect a single ball of fire. Between the 4 of you, hopefully one of you gets it. Don't assume that your co-reflectors have it if you happen to start far away from it, because your co-reflectors might be dead due to mechanics or something else happening. Okay, so all 4 of you move as if you're going to reflect the orb, the ball of fire. Similarly, those of you on Delta, you are dispelling a ball of earth, and make sure you give it a dot. Okay, you still need to dot it. It needs to take like 800 points of damage after you dispel the stone skin. So just give it a dot, and then you should be good to go. Right? Reflectors, dispellers, if you have any questions, make sure you ask. Let me take a look at our tank situation. Okay, push you there. Are there 3 people here on 3? Yes, okay. Alright, so tanks, listen up. This is for you. When we start this fight, we're going to the raid is going to slow burn Sigma Lock Lord. Try not to stray too far from your assigned number. When Stigma Lock Lord hits 70%, it's going to jump to middle, become untargetable. Tanks, make sure you stand at the marker that you're standing next to right now. And the tank groups are going to be working together to kind of manage the ads on the outside. There's going to be 4 ads that show up. I'm going to take this Bravo and Delta marker. There's going to be 4 ads that show up like in these, like roughly in these positions. These markers are not perfect, just don't freak out, okay? But ads are going to show up like somewhere around there, right? 4 ads. You want the numbered tank for that marker is going to turn on tank stance and provoke the ad, and then spam threat tool. That's unmanned shield lob, lightning shot, tomahawk. You're going to pull that ad out to the outer ring, okay? Not the inner ring, the outer ring. You're going to pull that ad to the outer ring, and then don't get hit by it though. So you're gonna pull it out to the outer ring, and once it's kind of close to you, start rotating it off to the left. We're going clockwise around the outer ring. Okay, clockwise around the outer ring. So all tanks are gonna move as a group. So unmarked tanks, you're gonna follow your numbered tank partner. Don't get AFK kicked, by the way. So unmarked tanks, you're gonna follow your marked tank partner. We're gonna all walk as a group clockwise around the outer ring. Numbered tanks is gonna keep spamming their threat tool. That's unmanned shield lob, lightning shot, tomahawk. And then on our way to the first, like when we first start doing this, 2/3 of the way to the next number, the floor is gonna turn yellow. All tanks move to the next, whatever the next number is that's safe for you. You all move there, and then the floor will turn yellow. The yellow will go away, Once the yellow goes away, the unmarked tanks, you're gonna pop sprint, invuln, and run the subsequent quarter lap. You're doing that with your invuln on because you're going to explode one trap. So between the two of you with your tank stance on, you should, something should explode, right? Hopefully you have, if it's a poison trap, hopefully you have antidote to resolve your poison. If you are a dark knight and you need like some healing, some support, please let your healer know, or please let people know, and we'll have our healers plan accordingly. Oops, no antidotes. All right, just yeah. So hopefully a healer will get to you, but you still need to do the trap sweep. All right, and that is it for tank stuff. Does any tank have any questions? I've got resistance. Actually, I'm not popping any traps because I'm ad baiting, so I don't need any extra support there. Okay, for everyone else who is here and not specifically assigned something, words, nacl, please. All right, when we start this fight, Stigma Lock Lord, just kind of slow burn. Use your 1 minute cooldowns if you want. Don't use your 2 minute bursts, okay? You want to save your high damage stuff for the ad phase, because it's the ad phase that is dangerous. This boss, not so much, all right? So slow burn, Stigma Lock Lord to 70%. Once it's at 70%, it does its thing. It goes to the middle, becomes untargetable. Tanks are going to do their thing. Reflectors, Dispels are going to do their thing in the inner ring. Everyone else, all of you, are going to go down here to the 1 marker. And you're going to chill out here for many seconds, okay? Just stay on the 1 marker. If you can attack an ad with a ranged attack solution, then feel free to engage. But don't leave the 1 marker, alright? So, like, if you're a samurai, just throw your sword. If you're a ninja, throw your daggers. If you're a monk, you gotta put your hands in your pockets, okay? Don't move off the 1. So stay here until the first push-pull happens. Until we... Thank you, Luann, for the picture. So, stay on 1 until the first push-pull happens. You're gonna see tanks, do stuff. Don't follow them. Don't try to greed for extra GCD uptimes on some ad. Because this floor that's on the left and right sides of 1, the ring, is going to turn yellow pretty quickly. If you're out here not following directions and you're just like, I'm going to get some GCDs before I have to get to 1, like, that's not going to work. The traps come out right away, and if you're caught out here and not following directions, if you try to get back here, you're going to blow something up, and you're probably going to kill yourself and other people near you, okay? So just follow directions, chill out, hang out on 1 until the first push-pull mechanic, okay? Speaking of push-pull, take a look. If you're here for the first time, raid text chat, Luan Damadou, put the picture of the debuffs of concern and where to stand to resolve them, okay? So you're going to get 1 of 2 debuffs. You're going to get debuff with lines, or a debuff with a pink cloud and a dude getting knocked back, okay? If you get the debuff with the lines, you want to get sucked in. You want to start on the outside and get sucked in. Slurp. If you start with the debuff with the pink cloud, you're getting pushed. That's a pushback mechanic. You're getting pushed back. So you start inside, get pushed out. Okay. It might be easy to look at that and be like, oh, it's just lines and no lines. How hard is that, right? A lot of people get got by this their first time here, because when you first get the debuff, like if this is your first time here and you get the debuff for the first time, it's easy to be like, okay, which side do I need to go in again? And by the time you realize what it is, you're already like shoved into the wall, okay? So the way I remember this is as follows. If you get the debuff with lines, think of it as Stigma Lock Lord is slurping in spaghetti. Slurp, you're getting sucked in, okay? If you get the debuff with the pink cloud after dinner, Stigma Lock Lord from the middle is blowing out cigar smoke. Blow, you're getting blown out, right? So hopefully that helps you remember what the debuffs, like what the icons mean. But yeah, we still lose quite a few people to this. If it's their first time, just roll with it, right? Alright, and that is all I got. We're gonna play everything else out by ear. Team leads, go ahead and run raid checks, and for this raid check, shout it out in shout chat, because I might not be in range to hear a yell. Yeah, question, go ahead. Charlie, ready? Copy. That's fine. Ask your question. Reflectors. Yes. Reflectors and dispellers just hang out in the inner ring because that's where your mechanics show up. Both unmarked tanks are popping sprint and invuln. The reason being is like I want you to get muscle memory just doing this fight, and you also get to like participate in actively. So yeah, both tanks just pop sprint invuln. Both unmarked tank, excuse me, pop sprint invuln and run the quarter. Yeah. There's a lot of like new tanks and people who've like not done this, so I just have all tanks do something just to get you guys experience. That's mainly it. All right, Delta. Okay, Alpha Foxtrot, Delta Bravo, Echo, looking for a Charlie readiness. Did I miss? Oh, Charlie ready. Okay, I see it. All right, all teams are ready. Range Sharp. Why don't you tank this one, since you're up north? Okay, all teams are ready. Go ahead and pop food. You're probably low on food timer. Go ahead and pop food for this. This is technically not an enraging fight, but the faster we do it, the better off we'll be, okay? Stand by for countdown, 30 on the board. Here we go. Oh, who else was here? Was it Skylar? Who else was here? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm like, someone ran off. Alright, tank stance check, only Range Sharp should have it on. All other tanks status off. When the ad phase starts, number 1, 2, and 4 tanks will turn their tank stances on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Get in there. Tanks, feel free to go full deeps here, because you're not going to do any melee stuff during the ad phase. Mitigate that. Alright, find your arm's length sure cast, get inside the boss's hitbox, arm's length sure cast now. Get inside the boss's hitbox, arm's length sure cast now. Alright, if you get knocked away, too bad, just come up and dodge all this stuff. Alright, 70%. Get into position, we are starting ad phase now, number 2. 1, 2, and 4 tanks, turn on tank stance. Reflectors in a ring, dispellers in the ring. Provoke your ad, pull it out to the ring, and start rotating. We're going clockwise around the outer ring. Tank groups, you're walking together, don't forget. Alright, floor is turning yellow. Wait. Alright, unmarked tanks pop sprint, pop invuln, run the quarter. If you got poison, make sure you use your antidote, that's what it's for. Debuffs are out. Get to the appropriate side of a notch. Lions is pull in, pink cloud push out. Alright, good job. And those of you on 1, feel free to move around. We're gonna duck back into a notch, Alright. Spread out a little bit, don't cover the walkway just like that, because now I gotta walk through it. Oh god, please! Alright. That's fine. Alright, just kill the ads. This is stable, we're fine. I say as my ad creeps up behind me. Alright, we got debuffs. They're not going to resolve right away. Get into a notch though, doesn't matter which side. Get out of the way of this ring. Doing good. Alright, debuffs are resolving. Lions is pull in, pink cloud push out. Respect this. Respect the ball of fire, it will fire. Please do not get close into that ball of fire over there. Okay, tank stance check, only Range Sharp should have tank stance on. Raid wide going out. Mitigate for your teammates. Yeah, it's okay, there's a lot of stuff going on, so you'll know for next time. Alright, drop all that stuff out on the outside. Alright, we're about to disengage here for a second. 20-yard untelegraphed circle around the boss. Go away, far away. If your 20-yard skill is working, you're too close. Alright, get back in there. There's gonna be 2 sets of 3 puddles. Drop all. Oh, I got 2 tanks today. There's gonna be 1 more set. Got the second set out. Got the second set out. Everyone else stack up in the middle. We're baiting, crushing hook. Right, bait. Okay, get away from that. And don't dodge into a lightning cutter. Get back to the middle. And then dodge the triple whack. Rain's going to take a buster here in a few moments, so we can get away from the rain. Our tank number 3. Get away from tank number 3. We don't have a lot of dead though. See a few random units. Okay. Find your arm's length surecast. Arm's length surecast now. Get inside. Never mind. Okay, we're back. No one go ahead, please. Loot your chest at 3 and hold position. Loot your chest at 3 and hold position, please. We want to res all of our folks before moving on. So just chill out. Just chill out right here. Don't advance past the alpha marker. So I haven't said it yet, but do healers please observe the res protocol. That's 1 healer. Stand on the body when you're attempting to res. And then when you run out of charges on your current Lost Arise, step off the body, give another healer a turn at Lost Arising. And hopefully we can get everyone up. I think we can. We haven't spent too many Lost Arises. But you never know. Alright, I'm only tracking 1 death. Is that correct? Is there someone else up here that needs resing? No? Okay. Is that everyone? I think that's everyone. It's 15%, yeah, 15%. Tested experimentally via Lego Steppers. I'm sure it's been tested everywhere, elsewhere as well, but we definitely tested it at Lego. 15%. Alright, we're going on to the Queen. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. I thought something that I have to knock on wood for. I'm like 99% sure, or excuse me, 90. I forgot what the confidence value that Very Greedy derived for her experiment, but he derived the confidence value of 85%, or excuse me, 15% success rate being correct. Like we did our best with our understanding of statistics to figure that one out. So, all right, we got some cutscene watchers. That's fine. Enjoy your cutscene. I don't know. I think it's the same as normal, but I'm not sure. It's probably the same as normal. But that said, don't feel compelled to skip it or anything. Alright, I'm actually gonna bio, so I'll be right back.
I got the lovely 90,002, so I'm logging back in now.
Right, apologies for that. Wait. Let me go up to full host plan here. Alright. So welcome to the final fight in this encounter. Let's get our pure invuln. Any tank with pure invuln, just take position on the 1, 2, and 3 marker. Let's get 4 reflectors on Bravo, 4 dispellers on Delta. It could be the same as last time, or it could be different, doesn't matter. Alright. So for this one, you can reflect with light curtain, that's okay. Alright. So you got 4 people on Bravo, you're for sure going to reflect, or attempt to reflect. Folks on Delta, you're going to be dispelling the Queen. At specific points in the fight, I'll call for it. And those of you out here who are a wiggle check, by the way, don't get AFK kicked. But those of you out here who are in possession of a light curtain or 2 light curtains, you are now an assistant reflector as long as you have one of those light curtains in the pocket. There's going to be 2 points in this fight where the Queen will retreat to where she's standing right now, or sitting, I guess is the more accurate term. Where she's sitting right now. There's going to be like 5 lightning orbs on the field. We only have to reflect one of them. Okay, so this is not like Queensguard where we have to reflect all of them. We just need to collectively reflect one of them. However, the lightning orb is beefy. Okay, it's a big lightning orb. So if you take a look at that C marker that I placed out on the field, the lightning orb is as high off the ground as the letter C, and the orb itself is as big as the letter C. Right, so just that's a pretty good kind of visual like hint as to what to look for. It might actually look like that, okay, like where it's like inside the Queen's hitbox. Sometimes that happens. Well, often that happens. So for those of you who are not reflecting, when we're approaching that phase, you're going to see a sovereignty gauge. Just start making your way away from where everyone else is standing, okay? Because what we want you to do when that hits 100, you want to be away from all the lightning orbs. One of the lightning orbs might be like right inside of the Queen's hitbox, very hard to see. Okay, so hopefully we don't have a whole bunch of people stacked up in the wrong spot and like we lose like a bunch of people, right? Hopefully that didn't happen. So be alert, and when that's approaching, just start moving away. We have one more here inbound. I guess it's just you. Oh, okay. Alright, Savrian, why don't you take position here at... Actually, why don't you take 3? Why don't you take 3? Redwind, why don't you take 2? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna disrespect the Buster here. So Sir Vesa will be pulling first. Yep, there you go. After the countdown, we're gonna do some mechanics, and you're gonna see your first cleansing slash. You're just gonna use your hollow ground halfway through the cleansing slash, just invuln that. After you take 2 hits, Rare Wind Kuba will be provoking off of you. Sir Vesa will take their tank stance off, Rare Wind, tank stance on, provoke, and we're gonna do some more mechanics. After Relentless 1, Rare Wind Kuba will take their cleansing slash, invuln 2 hits, turn off tank stance. Savrian Solane will take over from that point going forward. And then after Super Chest 2, Savrian Solane, you're going to take your cleansing clash, invuln 2 hits, and then that's that, right? For all other tanks, pay attention. If one of these tanks goes down, fight for threat, because most likely our duelist is going to have aggro, and if it's probably going into a cleansing slash. So we don't want them to get hit by any cleansing slashes, because 2 of those is, well, 1 of those, and if they're not dispelled in time, they're going to get doomed and they're just going to die. Alright, so that's that. Let's see here. Super chests. Alright, I'm going to take these markers away. First to respond gets... Oh, re-raise? Alright, yeah. Alright. So these are my markers for super chests. I use the so-called wall strat, and I use the right wall facing the safe spot, wherever the safe spot is. So the way this works is as follows. There's going to be a safe spot either dead north or dead south on this tile that I'm jumping on. So one of those will be lit up. We want to finish the whole mechanic in there, not start. Okay, so what we're going to do, wherever the safe spot shows up, we're going to run the opposite direction. So if it shows up north, we start running south. If it shows up down south here on this tile, we start running north, right? As you're running away from the safe spot, when we start that mechanic, you're going to take a look at your debuffs. There's 2 debuffs you're going to get with 2 different numbers on them. Add those 2 debuffs together, you're going to come up with a sum of 5, 6, or 7. Based on that sum, you're going to follow instructions. I'll be saying 5 stand here, 6 stand here, 7 stand here, something like that, okay? So for example, if the safe spot's up north, we're going to start running south. As we're running south, you're going to look at your debuffs, add those 2 numbers. I'll do the same, and I'll also be looking at the pawns on the outside. I'll make an assessment, I'll make a call out. It's going to sound something like this. 6 is in the corner, 7's on Delta, 5's on 2, or Alpha, or Charlie, something like that, okay? That's one possibility. Based on your sum, you go to the tile that matches your, that I'm calling out for you, and you hold position, okay? So like if you're 6, I say 6 is in the corner, you go to this corner tile, and you wait. You wait until the first number shows up over your head, and then once that number shows up over your head, you walk towards the right, facing the safe spot. So the sweet spot's up north, towards the right is off in this direction. When you run out of tiles, and like the next tile here is the death wall, don't go into the death wall, of course, just go down the death wall towards the safe spot. When you run out of dots on your head, it's time to stop, okay? You're not going to finish that first movement in the safe spot. So stop when you run out of dots over your head. If you get the big red line, you went too far, you need to go back. That can be corrected, but the timing is like, it's like a 3-second window to fix yourself, okay? So if you have the red line, go back, you went too far. You're going to hold position, you're going to get a stun, and then the second movement, you're going to finish in the safe spot. It doesn't really matter what number you have over your head, just finish it in the safe spot. And that's how you move for super chests. To explain one more thing, we're going to do one more example here. If the safe spot's down south, we start running up north. Again, take your look at your debuffs, add those 2 numbers up, and you're going to come up with a sum. Maybe this time I'm going to say the following. Wall is not safe, back is not safe, 5's on 2. 6 is to the left of 2, 7's to the left of 6's. When I say to the left, I mean to the left facing the safe spot. So if the safe spot is down here, the left is off in this direction, okay? Yeah, wiggle check, don't get AFK kicked. Alright. So that's super chests. Just try to learn from it. If this is your first time and you mess it up, just try to pay attention and try to learn as to why you messed up, okay? Usually it's because you walked too far or you didn't start in the right place. Alright, Relentless 2 curse pattern. Just stack on me. I'll try to call that out. Hopefully I do it right. Just stack on me for that. Murder chest. Let's talk about murder chest. The first major chest mechanic that often ends up with raids failing to meet and rage is if the host, i.e. me, if I miscall murder chest and get a bunch of people shot, then that will spike up the chances of us hitting in rage. So the way this works is as follows. The arena will convert from a circle back to a square as it is now. There's going to be 2 chess pieces, one on the right, one on the left, one on the east wall, one on the west wall. They're going to be pointing into the arena. The east-west running rows that they're pointing into will not be safe. That's part 1. Then they're going to have a number of dots that show up on those chess pieces. That's how many steps into the board they're going to march. The resulting columns will not be safe. That's part 2. Finally, North Swing Glow is going to show up. That's the 3 dots. They go into the lines. Wherever the lines meet, you get the 2 big 1,000-ton swings like you saw in the Minotaur. That's going to cleave like more than half of the arena. So for example, if North Swing Glow shows up such that it forces us away from the alpha column towards the 1 column, the front half of the 1 column back towards alpha will get clipped. It is not safe. It will get clipped by the explosion. The back half is safe. The reason that's important is because if the west chess piece goes in 1 tile in that situation, this entire 4 column will not be safe, and as a result we're only going to have 3 half squares of safe spot to do that mechanic in. So be prepared for something like that to happen. Alright, Aether Shielding tanks, you should have 8 out of 15 charges on your Aether Shield at this point in time, or more if you were dead. That's okay. Don't refresh your Aether Shield. That second Aether Shield in your holster, per the requirements to participate, that is for soft and rage. So for, like, if we get to soft and rage, there's going to be a bunch of raid wides and stuff. We Aether Shield through that entire thing. Okay, it's like a roughly 30-second sequence of events. So as the first raid wide hits, I'm going to call for Aether Shield, and then I'll also say reslot Aether Shield. So you're going to take that second Aether Shield in your holster, you're going to activate it, slide it over your existing Aether Shield to reset the cooldown timer, and we are going to Aether Shield through the Empyrean Iniquity in the middle of all those raid wides during Soft and Rage. Okay. Speaking of Empyrean Iniquity, raid wides of concern in this fight are Empyrean Iniquity and God Save the Queen. On every cast, I will be calling for Aether Shield and Heavy Mitt. And that's all I got. Team leads, go ahead and run ready checks. Please report when ready. And while ready checks are going out, I want to shout out all the people who helped make this run happen today. Our 2 shellers were So Anya Tuffin and Freya Tenebrae. Sheller 1, Sheller 2. Thank you for bringing Shell, shelling everyone in the raid. Our sweeps 2 and 3 were Lithia Norvane and Levia Luleia. So thank you 2 for bringing Lost Perception and revealing traps before and after TA and allowing us to proceed further into this dungeon and not blow ourselves up on a hidden trap. Dax Simula, our first time dual clearer, who also got 48 hand tokens for all of North America, or at least the people who happen to be here today. So thank you, Dax, for clearing the duel, contributing your damage, and getting everyone their hand token. Our Flare Star for today was Valerian Demiurgia, so thank you, Valerian, for running Flare Star. Our 2 renders were Kuroi Narukami and Idea Syncrasy, so thank you 2 for doing the Lost Rend Armor duty and applying that 10% damage buff, or damage debuff rather, damage taken debuff on enraging encounters. Our Golem side lead for today was Mahia Hoshi, so thank you, and I do think Mahia is leading a raid the next week or so. Do take a look at the other Discord's cross-server DRS events channel if you want to find out what the details on that. But Mahia will be leading from ABBA in a few days, so do look forward to that if you want to do more DRS. And then our team leads: Alpha team lead Estiva Soleo, Bravo team lead Parvulis, Citradon, Charlie team lead Kiki C, Delta team lead Spooky Cookie, Echo team lead Alexander Renko, and Foxtrot team lead Tuli Azurai. And finally, thank you all for being here and being part of today's raid. Like I said, the hardest part about doing DRS is getting in. So I imagine that like a lot of us out there, before we found ourselves in places like this, we were trying to figure out how to get into a DRS run. So there's no DRS without you guys. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for trusting Lego Steppers with your time. Thank you for trusting me with your time. And hopefully I used it in a effective way. Alright. Let's see here. Alpha, Charlie, Bravo, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot is ready. All teams are ready. For the final time in this dungeon, go ahead and pop food, pop food. Tank stance check. Only Sir Vesa should have it on. All other tank stances off. Alright. Here we go. Stand by for countdown. 30 on the board. Alright. Good luck. Have fun. Good job getting this far. Win or lose. Hopefully you had a good time. But let's win. Let's win. Alright, Sir Vesa, when we engage here, don't bother rotating the boss. You want to stand next to your teammates because we're going to be using Aether Shield right away. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Lost actions, pots, everything you got. Aether Shield, heavy mid. There's no directionals or anything, so no need to rotate really. Up to you though. Live your best life. Alright. East-west chess pieces. Take note. Second from north all the way down south. Not safe. Numbers showing up. 2 on the right, 3 on the left. This middle column will not be safe. North swing is going to force us into a direction. We are going to the right. All the way back to the wall. No uptime. No joy. All the way to the wall. Move in 1 tile, don't go to the middle, 1 tile. Don't go to the middle.
I forgot I wanted to practice playing this. Both are safe. 6 in the corner, 7's on 3, 5's on 4. 6 in the corner, 7's on 3, 5 on 4. Such an easy pattern. Back is not safe. 6. Oh, 5's on 4, 6. 5's on 4, 6. Just start counting it too, just to make sure. Excuse me. We're not hitting the run this war. Holy. I'm muting.
A lot of first timers. Good job. Alright, enjoy your cutscene. Once cutscene's over, let's get our dead folks up. And that will be that as far as raid goes. So thank you for being here. However, if you got time, we do a little celebration here to celebrate our first time clears here on Lego Stepper. So if you got time for that, feel free to hang out. It only takes like 15 minutes or so, but if you gotta go because it's late for you because you're in Europe or whatever, if you gotta go, thank you for being here, and we'll see you in a future run. But we got some festivities to do here, so if you want to hang out for that, be much appreciated. And for those of you, I'm not looking at OBS right now, but if you're watching on Twitch, we're going to meet up at Sargatanis Dome and Enclave. We're going to take a picture here first, though, once the cutscene is over. Yeah. Make sure you loot your chest here. And if you're going to be part of this, we're going to take a picture over here against the tree. A customary picture that we always do. I'm going to take a picture of our achievements, and I'll put it in Victory Lap. Looks like folks are still making their way. Alright, cool. So come up here. We're going to take a picture. We're going to get the G-pose on. I'm going to take a picture of achievements, and I'll put my picture in Victory Lap here. Yeah, that's a decent amount of first time clears. Good to see it. Here we go, Victory Lap. And there it is. If for some reason there's a DRS Discord out there asking for clear proof, and they don't know how to check your achievements, then you can use that picture. Alright, we're gonna wait here for a few moments. There's some folks doing G-pose stuff. We'll wait for some of these camera icons to disappear, and then we'll do the next part. The next part is going to be, we're gonna rally at Sargatanis Dome and Enclave in a few moments. Not quite yet. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Always a good time. Alright, finish up your G-poses. Finish up your G-poses. And what's coming up next, we're going to depart instance. Go ahead and depart instance. And we're going to rally at Sargatanis Server Dome and Enclave. If you're not already on Sarg, you can teleport. You don't have to leave the party. You can teleport to like Ulda or something. Use the main Aetheryte and World Visit to Sargatanis Dome and then teleport back to Dome and Enclave. And yeah. We're gonna hold a little ceremony for our first time clears. So if this is a re-clear for you on Lego Stepper specifically, go to the place, do the thing. You already know what that is. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then go to the main Aetheryte and await further instructions. So those of you who know what's going to happen, go to the place, do the thing. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the main Aetheryte and await further instructions on Sargatanis World Domain Enclave. Yeah, this is completely optional, by the way, so if you got other things you want to do, then, thank you for coming. But if you can spare a few moments and celebrate with us, we'd much appreciate it. Let's do the thing! Yeah, let's do the thing. Spam my emote, or spam my, my shout ad. Alright. Is anyone still on the way? Usually we have like one or two like folks who are going through world travel and trying to make their way here. Loading in, okay. Cool. Alright, those of you who know what's up, go to the place, do the thing. If you don't, go to the main Aetheryte in the Domain Enclave and await further instructions. Yeah, we have quite a few folks still in transit, so. Yeah, first timers go to the main 8th right and await further instructions. Reclears on Lego steppers. Go to the place, do the thing. Is anyone else on the way? Is anyone still on the way? Cylindrical hard disk, physical hard disk, spinning furiously, loading all the assets. Oh, you gotta talk to Owen for that one. Alright, I'm assuming. Oh, wait, hold on. We got someone showing up. Cool. Okay. Alright, that it? Anyone else on the way? Speak now or for hold your peace for like the next week? Or until the next Lego Steppers run, I guess. Alright. I'm assuming everyone who wants to be here is in place. I don't see any like wait for me's or anything like that. Those of you at the main 8th right, please mount up on your newly acquired Cerberus mount. If you haven't already done that, open up your achievement window, and it should be your most recent achievement under the last 5. You can loot your Cerberus whistle right from that window. Go ahead and loot it and use it. And then once you've used it, mount up on your newly acquired Cerberus mount. Find your RP walk key, that is the division symbol if you're a keyboard mouse player. Division symbol over the numpad, the slash key. Go ahead and turn that on. If you're a controller person, I think you just hold down like circle or B or something, and you walk. So I'm gonna ask you guys to, from the main 8th right, RP walk up to the Northern Domain Enclave. Come on up. RP walk speed. You don't want to go too fast because the NPC villagers might just ignore you if you go fast, but you gotta go slow. If you go slow, the NPC villagers will be like, oh, it's these fucking guys again. Every week! They're here every week! Make a mess of the town. Nah, just kidding. Well, we don't make a mess of the town, right? Most of us are Domain Enclave investors. I know I am. They have very nice rice fields from my point of view. Come on up. RP walk speed. Alright, here they come. Congratulations to our first time clears. And we're going to jump to applaud Kuroi Narukami, Estiva Soleil, Tuli Azurai, Zavrian Dolane Barfbag, Ellis Mara Delacour, Gwendolyn Dark Moon, Sino Hair, Parvolis Citradon, Naila Hatari, Tito Papir, Idiosyncrasy, oh gosh, Cerveza Spooky Cookie, Alexander Renko, Rowley Bryn, and Jesse Lavore. Alright, that's it. Dog pile in the middle, yay! There we go. Yeah. Good job, team. Alright, that's the end of my run. So thank you guys for showing up. Enjoy your new 4-person mount if you just cleared. That is a 4-person mount if you weren't already aware. So if you're cruising around over the overworld or in Boja in some kind of party, your party members can ride Pillion on the head. So go ahead and enjoy that. And that's all I got. So thank you guys for showing up. It's always a good time. And if you want to join us in a future run, just stay tuned on upcoming runs, PF listings. And yeah, thank you guys for being here.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Take care.
Take care, all.